Hello everybody, welcome back. In this tutorial we are going to learn how to create a postcard, and in this tutorial I provide you with a template to work off of as well. So if you're not there already, you want to go to pixlr.com. Okay, and once you get there, we are going to go to Open Pixlr Editor up here where it says Advanced, and click on that. And you'll notice that this tutorial here is going to be very similar to the last few tutorials, the business card one, for example. It's just on a bigger scale, okay? And after a while, you're going to start to understand the program and how it works. And one day, when you have Photoshop, you'll be able to see how similar this online software is to Photoshop. So you'll be better off, because if you ever get your hands on a copy of Photoshop, you'll be able to jump on and use it right away. Okay. So what I'm going to do is go to Open Image from Computer and click on that, because you will have the template as well. So I'm going to open that image, and then I'm going to find it. I have a folder labeled Pixel Art Templates. I'll click that open, and then one of them, there's the business card one. I'm looking for the postcard front, and I'm going to open that. And like I said in the tutorial, I like using Vistaprint's templates. For one, I like using Vistaprint because they have good quality stuff and the prices are very affordable. And for another thing is their templates are really easy to use, easy for you guys to understand as well, for anybody to understand. Right here it says the safe margin, so anywhere inside of this light blue line, on the light blue line and inside is safe for print. The trim is the red line, so if you touch that red line, anything that touches that red line and goes out is going to be cut off by the trimmer at Vistaprint. So these are your guidelines, okay? So from here you want to keep this as a background, and we want to create a new layer. So right over here we're going to click New Layer. Alright, and on this new layer, let's drop a color in there. Let's drop or we can just make it white if we want to, or black, it doesn't matter. Okay, let's go with black. Okay, make this different. Get the paint bucket. This color is already selected black. If it wasn't, I would double click on that, select black, and then put OK. So I'm going to drop the paint bucket in here on the new layer. Let me change the name of this layer by double clicking on it and change it to black. Okay, so I know that's my new layer there. Okay, now I want to put maybe a graphic or a border on this, so maybe a neat graphic that's going to go across here. So what I'll do is make a new layer. That's layer 2. But I want this layer to be on top of the black layer, so I just left clicked and dragged it over the top there. Okay, so let me get this tool here. It's the marquee tool, or you know what, I'm going to get the drawing tool here. I'm going to click on that, and I'm going to select a shape. So either the rectangle or the rounded rectangle tool would be fine, but I'm just going to go with the rectangle here. I clicked on that. Now I'm going to start with the left side here, and I'm dragging across. I'm releasing. The reason you can't see it is because it's black, so I'm going to pick a color like money green. Let's go with money green. We'll stick with that theme here, and I'll get the paint bucket tool and I'll click on it, and it turns green. Okay, so now we can see it. Alright, and now let's put this, let's change it to green strip, so I know that's what that is. And all I do is just double click on this here, left click on it, and I can retype the name. Okay, now I'm going to come down here to this layer styles icon and click on that, and now it gives me my options to make changes to this green strip here. I can do an outer glow, so let me click on, I'll check it, and then I'll click on the word outer glow. I want to change the color to maybe like a lemon yellow, but a powdery lemon yellow. So let's see, like on the whiter side there, maybe somewhere up here. You know what, let me move that up to more lemony, and then I'll put OK. And now I can mess with the size and the hardness, be soft. Oh, you know what, let's see. Maybe make the size bigger. The hardness can go fairly soft, and the opacity can go a little lighter there. Let me go a little bit hard. No, you just got to mess around with them. Okay, so I see a little glow there, so that's pretty neat. Maybe the opacity can go a little bit bigger. All right. So now maybe I also want to do a bevel, so it puts a little shine on there, and then the angle of the bevel I can change to the top, from top to bottom, or I can go right to left or left to right, or even from the bottom up. Okay, let's go top to bottom here. We'll point it down so it's like that. The color, the opacity, I can bring it down a little bit so it's not quite so overpowering, so I'm going to knock that down. The distance, I can change the distance of that bevel, mess with that a little bit, and the size, I can fade it up just to make it a little bit softer. Okay, maybe I can mess with the opacity, make it a little bit harder there now. Right here is the inner bevel, outer bevel, or full. You could see the difference. Outer, I like inner. Alright, so I think we're good there. I'll put OK. So now I want to drop some text over the top here. So let me pick the text tool here, and I'm going to click on there. And let's see, I'm just going to make something up. Let me change the color of the text to black. Maybe, and put OK. And then in here I'm going to put, oops, press caps. Feel the money, man. The size of it can make a lot bigger, and then I want to change. Let me move this over. I want to change the font. I kind of like the way that looks. It looks cool. But let's see. Feel the mind, something different than my other tutorials. So we just keep looking. It's kind of Bauhaus. It's kind of cool. All right, let's go with Bauhaus 93. A little bit bigger. We can go bold or bold italic. And let's put OK. I mean, you could put other text here, you know, if it's your business or whatever, you're going to put something catchy, all right? Like to grab attention, like, hey, do you need some money today, a phrase, whatever. This is just an example, all right? Like I could put call Phil the Money Man for whatever, you know, a loan or whatever my business is, all right? So you get the idea. Let's see, edit. Edit, free transform. Oh, never mind. Let me grab the move tool here, and I want to center it. That's what I want to do there. Let me put that in the middle. But I don't want this text to just be plain old text like that. I'm going to do the same thing with this text that I do with like the green strip. I'm going to go over here to the layer style and click on that, and now I can put like a drop shadow to it, or I can put an outer glow around that, or I can do an inner shadow on it. Okay, so the inner shadow can be white. Let's try it out. Okay, see, so it does weird things. It does weird things. We could take that off. I'm not sure what if I like that or not. That outer glow looks cool. Let me change it to a lighter, maybe even like a lighter green. Let's see what happens. Alright, size there, maybe the hardness down. Let's go bigger. Okay, that's kind of neat, kind of glows a little bit, that might work. Feel the Money Man, I put OK. Alright, now up here I can put, I want an image of some sort, something to do with money. exchanging like that. So I went to a stock photography website, got a photo that I could use the rights to put on postcards, and now let me open that up, and let's see, it's on my desktop. So let me grab that. I think it's like two hands. Open. Okay, so now what I want to do is I want to take, just like in my other tutorials, if you've been watching those, I want to take just the hands with the money. Okay, I don't want the white area, so I'm going to take the magic wand tool and I'm going to select the areas that are white. Alright. What I need to do is get rid of some of these areas that are cut off here. So like in my other tutorials, I need to use the lasso tool. So I'm going to click on the lasso tool, and then, but I'm going to use the polygonal lasso tool. So I'll click on that, and now I'm going to bring that over. And now I believe it's Control. See how the little minus sign comes out? I hold down the button Control, and I click, and I can click and keep clicking, and it drags the little string along there. And what it's going to do is eliminate this little section that has been taken away. See that? So I'm good there. So there's one here that I need to do. Just very careful about going around that area there. So I got that in there. And now this guy's sleeve here has been totally cut off. I can come out here. Oh, wait, let's see here. There. There. Let me go back up here. Oh, a little bit too far. Alright. Let's see, I got everything in there. There we go. I got all that. Oh, there's a little section here. It got a little bit cut off. I can include all that right on the edge. It's acting funny. Alright, let me see. I'm not sure why this little edge won't grab, but let's see here. See if I can get it. If not, I'll just grab whatever I can get. It looks like I got most of it. Okay, now I'm going to go up to Image. Let's see. Oh no, it's Edit. Invert Selection. So now it's no longer the white part that's selected, it's the actual hands themselves that are selected. And I'm going to take the Move tool, and it turns into a pair of scissors. And I'm going to left click down and drag it over to this window here and release. And there it is. I have that new layer. Let me rename it Hands. Now I want to go to Image, Edit, Free Transform, grab a corner of it, there we go. I think that's something like that is going to work. I click off of it, and it says, do you want to apply? And I put yes. Okay, but you see these little jaggedy edges on there. So we want to do something about that jagged edge. So we have a few options, but a real easy fix is to come over here to the layer styles and then just grab the outer glow. You can change it to like a white. You'll see this a lot with graphics, especially graphics like these for marketing, because these images are pulled from stock photography. You'll see this outer glow trick used a lot to help with this problem here. It's just kind of a neat effect, and it helps you work quickly. And otherwise, your other option would be to use that lasso tool and just keep clicking all like for quite a long time and go perfectly around these objects. The way I'm showing you is it's a quick method to get you through this, make yourself a quick postcard, and it's a neat effect. Okay, the glow, I mean, it adds a little something to it. It's not bad. If you sit back and look at it, it works. Okay, let's see, there's an inner shadow that kind of knocks down the edge too, but it looks kind of messy. Drop shadow doesn't do much. Inner glow, that kind of knocks it down a little bit. You see that? That'll kind of make it a little bit smaller. Let's see, now we can tweak this just a little bit. Put that little fuzz on the outside. See that? Now you got a nice, really neat outline there. It looks pretty cool. So put OK, and we're good. So this is the cover of your postcard here. You send this out, and it's eye-catching, and it probably has the name of your business here. So right away, whoever grabs this is going to want to turn it over and see what's on the other side. Okay, so you can take these images and send them over to Vistaprint and order yourself some postcards. Alright, hope you enjoyed that tutorial. I covered everything from image transfer to building like this green strip here, the shapes, and putting effects on it, putting some text there. Let's see, the only other thing we can go over now is, okay, with the hands here, let's see if we go over to filter. Like I said in another tutorial, there's a lot of different things you can do. You can mess around with these all you want, but for the sake of marketing, you really don't have to get crazy. But let's put glamour glow and see what happens. See it? And you know, they're eye-catching and stuff like that, but they're not absolutely necessary for what you need, but they're an option. Okay, I just undid that. Let's see, let's do another filter. Vignette. Okay, don't see much of a difference there. Okay, let's go to another filter. Art poster. See, they're neat effects. You can use these. It gives it a cool artsy effect. You know, if you're using an image that that you want to change, you don't want to use it for copyright reasons so much. I mean, you can make changes like this, and nobody will ever know what image you're using, because it's changed. The percentage of it is so much different now that it kind of becomes your own, because you've changed it enough degree where it becomes yours. So hey, that's kind of a neat idea there. I'll put OK, and I'll keep that. So keep that in mind, that you can mess with these filters right here and just select them as you go, and come up with some neat effects. Alright guys, take care. See you in the next one. Oh, I'm sorry, before I go, to save this, let me go over this again, even though I know you know this already. You want to put save, click save, and then you're going to want to save it, always save it as a layered pixlr image. Okay, so you keep all your layers over here, so you can always come back and make changes. So we're going to do that. And then we're going to change this to postcard tutorial, and put OK. And then I want to save that to my desktop, put OK, save. Okay, now I want to file, save again, and JPEG, and now click OK to my desktop. Alright, there we go with that. Now I can close this down, check my desktop. Here it is. I'll double click on it, and there it is. Pretty cool looking postcard there. And like I said, your information would say something different here, you know, whatever, but you get the idea. Alright guys, now for reals, take care. See you later.